Welcome to a very spooky edition of the Meowbuffy podcast, the only official podcast for the Meowbuffy Discord. For the Buffyverse, not related to Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Angel, but related to Meowbuffy, the streamer, the e-girl. Hey, Bobby.
That was me doing the wolf sound.
Yeah, Bobby was the wolf. This is a very special, very spooky episode, as you might guess, because we are interviewing Brett the Demon Savage, an actual maybe demon. And joining us for that interview is none other than Meowbuffy herself. Ooh. I don't know why she's scary. Wait, no, she's Goth Buffy.
Oh yeah, she did that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing that. She'll be Goth Buffy. Just imagine that she's Goth Buffy when she does this interview, because she totally will be. So it's been about a year since the last episode. We should get into some of the big news that's happened. You ready for that?
I am indeed.
Okay, here's the spooky news updates. Ooh.
I better shit my pants. These better be spooky.
Buffyverse news. All right, so the big news for Buffy over this past year is she spent a lot of it changing house, changing cities. She moved. It was a big stressful ordeal, like it always is for anybody who does that.
Buffy's got a spooky new house.
Spooky. And she's spookily 27 years old now. It is in October, so.
It is a spooky birthday, yeah. I mean, I have a spooky birthday too, October 26th.
That's right. Bobby just turned 34?
43.
Oh, I was close. But my favorite thing that happened to Buffy this past year is she decided on a whim to rewatch the Lord of the Rings movies, what she did not like when she watched them in Discord. And now she's a super fan. I think she has an Aragorn tattoo on like one of her ass cheeks or something.
Oh man, is Jelly excited about the fact that she likes Lord of the Rings now?
Jelly doesn't get excited about anything.
That's true.
Is he capable of excitement?
I don't know. I mean, he got excited about the possibility of having a steering wheel once. I saw. But
yeah, I've seen him get a little giddy. I've seen him giggle when he sees boobs in like a Discord movie night. He'll giggle. I think that's as excited as he gets. And I really want to highlight a character that was briefly in the Buffyverse. He was posting there.
You talk about James?
James Turkana, yeah. Oh, he posted as Jay Clementine, but he really just would go off on these tangents about how all these bands that are his favorite bands write songs about him and Buffy. They are all secretly his children with Buffy who traveled back in time from the future to perform these songs, and so therefore he and Buffy were destined to be together, and he was really trying to make that happen. Quite a delusional guy.
Wow, they popped out a lot of rock and rollers.
And none of them look anything alike, so it's weird that they're all their children.
If it's in the future, I mean, genetic editing and stuff like that, they could just choose what their kids want their kids to look like. Maybe that's what happened.
Maybe. And I asked him, I said, how do they travel back in time? He's like, I don't know. I wish I did.
I mean, you know what speed you have to go, obviously, but other than that.
Yeah. But he ended up going too far with it. People were tolerating it for a little while in the Discord, but then he started saying like, "So Buffy, when am I gonna fly to Australia? When are we gonna start breeding our children?" And it's like, "Yeah, dude, too far," and he was banned. Bye, James.
See it? Bye, James Felicia. Yeah, you can't just like, hey, when are we gonna start having coitus to breed?
Yeah, not exactly cool. He probably would have got banned from any other Discord way earlier, but he was kept around for a little bit because he was at least interesting. Speaking of interesting characters, it is now time for our Buffyverse community member interview with Brett the Demon Savage. And joining us will be Goth Meowbuffy. You ready for that, Bobby?
I was there, so I'm super ready.
Yeah, well, you're there for like the last half of it. We filmed this out of order. Don't worry about it. Buffyverse community member interview. I'm joined by a few very special guests here. Brett Savage. He just threw up some devil horns. You can't see it because it's just a podcast. And Goth Buffy. Trust me, she's Goth Buffy. You can't see her, but
so
she
goth.
is.
Trust me. So
the
goth
gothiest
right now.
she's been.
That's right.
It's nice to finally have you on your own podcast, Buffy.
Oh yeah, it is. Holy shit, Brett! This is a first. You must be very special.
Yeah, and can I see you, Buffy?
How did I know that
I
was
knew
coming?
it. I was like, I should probably tell him ahead of time. Buffy's probably not going to be on cam, dude.
Oh, Brett, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
come
The
on,
I
baby.
know the reason I haven't been streaming is because my lens actually broke. I don't know what happened to
Oh,
it.
Oh,
Yeah, I know it's got a big
damn.
scratch in it. I don't know what
what
happened.
was that sound you just did, Brett? What was that?
This is, oh, damn.
Oh, that was a damn.
Can we
Okay.
can we get that as a soundbite? That was good.
I thought you were making animal sounds. Okay, so Brett Savage, let's start with how you discovered Buffy.
I discovered Buffy when I downloaded Twitch to my phone a while back ago, and I says, let's see what this Twitch thing is all about. Because I initially came over to Twitch because of another streamer called
Redacted.
if you've heard of her.
I don't think so.
She's from England, a really hot blonde, pretty similar to you,
Oh, do you have a
Buffy.
type?
I got all kinds of type, but yeah, Buffy has become my ultimate type that I've been wanting in my life forever of my life since I met her.
Wow.
So that was probably around 2001. You decided to download the Twitch app and you discovered Buffy pretty early on.
Yeah, I downloaded the Twitch app back in like 3 years ago or something like that.
Sorry, I meant 2020. Jesus Christ.
You laughing? Your mind is
2021.
2001.
Okay, so you discovered Buffy, and what made you hang around her streams?
her voice, her personality, her beauty, of course.
Because I do remember you being active in her streams. I'd noticed your name like here and there, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize what a unique and special character you are until you joined Movie Night, which was about
Yeah.
a year ago, right?
Yeah, no.
What was the first movie night you joined?
I believe that might have been that Vanilla Ice movie, I think.
That's what I thought.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Cool as ice, yeah. And then
Classic.
you twerked for us, and we were like, this dude's a legend. So let's get right to the fact that you are a 5,000-year-old demon.
5,324 years old, to be exact.
Yeah, Adam.
Oh, yeah, sorry. God damn. I need to do my research better. When did you discover that you were a demon?
Well, just on the fact when I was 4 years old, I was waking up from the bedroom to go to the kitchen, and able to get to the kitchen, you got past the living room.
Oh, it's like a story in my mind. I can see it.
And then I see my mom sitting on the couch next to the coffee table.
Mm-hmm.
And I says, Mom, you're drinking my apple juice. She says, No, I'm not. Yes, you are. So for about less than 20 seconds, we were arguing. And she said, if it's your apple juice, go for it. So I says, okay. So I drank all 8 ounces of it, and it came out to be Southern Comfort. So it knocked me out for 48 hours straight.
So she let her 4-year-old child drink 8 ounces of Southern Comfort.
Yep, and I'm glad she did not take me to the hospital because the hospital would have considered that to be child abuse, and
Yeah, well,
they would have removed her from a cool, fun-ass mom.
am I remembering right that your mom works in the medical industry?
Well, she's got the qualifications for that, but she also has been retired on disability for the past couple of years already.
Okay. How old are you? You're in Arizona.
Well, in this life, I'm 6'3", 285 pounds.
Oh, yeah, your appearance is very important.
Phoenix, Arizona for the past 25 years, but I'm originally from Southern California. I moved around too much when I was a kid. My mom or my dad couldn't get a stable enough job, so whenever one parent wasn't doing so well, I'd go with the other parent that was doing better, and vice versa.
Okay. How old were you when your parents split up?
Well, I was in between 1 and 3 years old. I can't remember because I was that young.
But you can remember your past lives as a demon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
And my other life, I was a stealth assassin for hire.
Oh.
And then the other recent one was Billy the Kid. And no, Pat Garrett did not kill me in that life because I was in a different continent at the time.
Okay.
That's cool. I didn't know you were Billy the Kid.
Oh, yeah.
How did drinking when you were 4 unlock the knowledge that you are a demon?
Just that I, as a human child, should have never survived that easily, and should have never even been able to recover after that, and should have been shut down mentally, and should have reverted into a full mental retard station.
Okay, but you were put in a coma for like days, you said. So it doesn't sound like it didn't affect you at all.
No, and that much alcohol should have killed me back then, but apparently it didn't.
Yeah, I'm glad that it had no repercussions.
Yeah, and then after that, I came back for more alcohol, and I loved it ever since.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Since you were 4.
Since I was 4.
Wow. Okay. So when was the next time you drank alcohol since that very first time?
Maybe a day or two after I had
A day.
my
Okay.
knockout session.
After you woke up, you were like, I need to go right back for that.
Yeah, I was like, "Wow, that stuff tasted pretty good," but wow, I was in ooh la la land.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you being
Well,
serious or are you joking right now that you
No, I'm
went
being
right back
serious
to
on
drinking
that.
alcohol?
I actually did, and I always drink alcoholic beverages with my mom and or my dad.
Both of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
wow. Since you were 4 years old.
since I was 4 years young. Yep.
Oh, Bobby just told me he's gonna jump in.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Who's Bobby?
It's his birthday yesterday as
It
well.
was, yeah.
You know Bobby. It's Gyro Mind.
Bing Bong Toilet
Oh
Time.
yeah.
He's
That's right.
Gyromind on Twitch.
Mm.
Bobby's been a good friend of mine since like 5th grade. We go back a long time.
Oh damn.
Have you ever listened to a Buffycast before? Because he's almost always on them as my co-host.
Nah, this is mine and Buffy's the first cast, I believe, together. And is
You
it your
think
first
so?
one on the Buffy cast too, Buffy?
The first one I've been on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Brett.
We're basically popping our podcast cherry for the first time.
Yes,
my
that's
God.
exactly right.
I feel like such a
Exactly
third
right.
wheel right now. That sounds very intimate.
Adam, leave the room.
Oh, Brett would like that too much. I can't do that. So, Brett, what,
I could be in such heaven beyond all belief. I'd be like, oh yeah, me and Buffy alone. That's that. Yeah.
all right, calm down. Keep your pants on.
Oh, they're on.
Okay.
Oh, they're on. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
fully respectful enough to do that for the most favorite streamer I love.
Oh, that's nice of you. Like when I actually
That's
joined
so
this voice
nice.
chat and I saw Brett was wearing a shirt, he's like, "Yeah, I thought I'd wear a shirt this time just to kind of be more formal for the interview." I was like, "That's very nice of
Really?
you. Very
Brett,
considerate."
that's
Yeah.
so nice. You're such a gentleman. That's really nice.
When it's just a regular movie night, I'm all in my glory.
Yeah, like last movie night, you took off your shirt and I said, "Oh, is it hot there?" And you said, "No." And I said, "Okay." You just-
Because even when I was a little kid, I always walked around shirtless.
and drinking.
And drinking, yeah.
So, what was school like for you as a little alcoholic child?
I was pretty much a new kid at every school, mostly of my whole entire career. So I wasn't really at one school for more than 2 years at a time. So it
Okay.
sucked for me having to make friends and keep friends and have other
Do you
shit
think
like that.
that telling them that you're a demon would make them become friends with you faster?
That I didn't know until my 20s.
How did you learn?
Well, because I had to do some deep research on how I react to certain things, and apparently I figured out that a lot of the things that normal humans would go through, they would either be dead or permanently disabled, physically and mentally.
Okay, but then how did you unlock these memories of your past demonic lives?
That wasn't given until me until I matured and figured out that I am what I say I am, which is a demon.
And who gave it to you?
I don't know which powers that be it is, but it's some kind of deity that has that information, and it's definitely not God. I know that.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll get back. I want to wait to get back to the demon stuff till Bobby's here, because I
Yeah.
feel like there are
Good
things you
idea.
want to say. But back to you, your childhood. Did you had to move around a lot? It's hard for you to keep friends. Did you?
Yeah.
What about in your teenage years? Did you date at all?
Well, when I was 13 and a half years, me and my dad were coming back to my ex-friend's place from us hanging out. We just came about to their place, and then all of a sudden we saw a bunch of cops around there for some weird reason. They arrested my dad, and then they take me to a group home and
Okay.
know about what was going on at the time until they told me that my dad's ex-friends accused him of molesting me, which he never did.
Okay.
I got put in the group home for a grand total of 4.5 years of my life, and it was hard for me to get a girlfriend in that whole entire time.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Brett.
That's pretty heavy stuff.
Brett, do you know why? That is very heavy stuff. Brett, do you know why? Why would your dad's friends say stuff like that? Did they just had it out for him?
They were just jealous of the relationship that I had with my dad and that
Okay.
they had with their son, that which he was definitely mentally retarded, big time.
Okay.
I see.
Do you talk to your dad still, or?
Oh yeah. Last time we talked was about a week ago.
Okay.
And what does Mr. Savage do for a living now?
My dad is a retired veteran. He receives his veteran check every month, and he also goes out and finds aluminum, copper, and brass. So he's a professional scrap artist.
Okay. Scrap artist.
Does that mean he's the type of person who goes and steals like aluminum boats from people's yards to sell them for
No,
scrap?
no. But he just goes to dumpsters and stuff like that to get the metals out of there.
Okay, so he dumpster dives for scrap metal to sell.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much that
Cool.
exact thing.
When your dad was arrested, why didn't you go live with your mom?
I don't know.
Okay, did she visit you when you were in the home?
Oh yeah. She visited me, and then she also made sure quite a bit of weekends during the whole month that I was able to go with her and have home visits at least once a month or twice a month.
So when did you first make a very good friend that you kept, or when did you first date somebody?
Well, technically never dated anybody, and never really had a friend that I could say that lasted from childhood till now because I'm just been
Sure, but what about as an adult?
as an adult, nothing much really.
Were you ever involved in wrestling?
I've been trying to get my wrestling career going, and I've been trying to get in contact with Paul Heyman or anybody else in the business that would be able to get me my audition that I know I deserve and that I can get done
Why do you deserve it?
because of all the bullshit I've been through in my life.
Oh, that's fair, actually.
Hmm.
Pretty good.
You
Good
want life to
response.
deal you a good hand for once, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. And I want the biggest miracle to happen to me as soon as fucking humanly possible as it can
Well, I hope it does.
because I deserve it.
Hey, you're on the Meowbuffy podcast. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be up there.
Yeah, the first guest to be interviewed by Meowbuffy.
Yeah.
The most beautiful streamer ever, Meowbuffy.
Wow. Thank you.
And
That's so
when I heard
nice.
he was singing that day, I was like, holy fucking shit. Really?
What? Yeah.
Why did you hide all this beautiful talent from us, woman?
Oh, my singing. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
thanks, Brad. That's very nice.
Yeah, she has
I
a
was
very
like,
beautiful voice.
Thank you. That's very nice.
my ears were having a major eargasm that time.
Thank you. That's very.
It
very
was very
kind.
fun to finally see Buffy do her long-awaited karaoke stream.
And
Yeah.
hidden talent that she never revealed to anybody until then.
Hidden talent. I guess I'm okay, but it's nice that you.
You're
guys-
beyond okay. You're perfect beyond all belief.
Damn.
Thanks, Brad. That's pretty crazy. Thanks. That's very nice. One of my thumbs is a bit crooked though.
Oh,
I
really?
bet
I
you
never
when you
noticed.
go out, Buffy, that a lot of women try and get you to be their girlfriend.
Uh,
A lot of women.
Yeah, because even women want you probably.
Mixed results, I guess. A lot of girls are not very nice to me, Brett, but it is what it is.
Well,
You
that's
should
because
know,
of-
Brett. What did we
Yes.
talk about 20 minutes
Yeah, I
ago?
know.
yes, what
I
did you
know.
talk about?
Well, we're just gonna keep that between me and Buffy.
Okay, I'll respect
Oh,
that.
are we? Okay, I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brett doesn't want to get in trouble.
Nah, I don't want to get in trouble.
That's right.
You know, Brett, the first time you came to my attention was when I noticed you were going on and on in Buffy's streams about Brett Lesnar and how he was a pussy who refused to fight you.
Even Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, yes, sorry, I said Brett.
Brett,
Yeah,
Yeah, Brock Lesnar. How did this feud between you and famous wrestler Brock Lesnar begin? Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby, happy birthday, son.
Hey, thank you. Bye.
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 Okay.
What was that?
That's a hit and quit it.
Okay.
Classic.
So, about what was your feud with Brock Lesnar? How did that start?
Is that he's still not man enough to take my challenge on in any way, shape, or form.
Why are you challenging him?
Because I want to prove to the world and him and everybody else that I'm better than him at the way I look without any formal training.
But why him specifically? There's hundreds of wrestlers.
Well, him specifically because he's an overhyped roid monkey is what it is.
Wow.
Overhyped roid monkey. Interesting.
Didn't you say you met him once and he like snubbed you somehow?
Nah, I don't remember if I met him, but I know that he wouldn't be good enough to beat me in a fight for real.
Even though he's professionally trained
Yep.
wrestler for
He's only got a 5-3 win record in UFC. That does not say impressive.
what's your win
Mm.
record in UFC?
Well, I don't have one, but if I
Oh,
did, Brock would definitely be losing constantly to me because I would beat that ass out of existence.
so why don't you do MMA? That's easier to break into than professional wrestling.
Well, I want to do it in the harder way, which is professional wrestling, so I could really do some damage to him, like put him through a table, throw him off of a steel cage, throw him through a steel cage.
Hmm.
And all this hatred stems because he's a roided up.
Overpriced piece of shit. He gets paid a shitload of money and does very little for the industry.
Hmm.
So speaking of making money, what jobs have you had?
Well, mostly jobs working in either construction, car wash, fast food industry, which was only at Arby's for about 4 months, and then I got to a job over at a place called Offerdale Drive, and that was for about 2 months, and then I lost the job for no good reason.
Mm.
No good reason. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's see.
You couldn't think of anything that might cause them to let you go?
no.
On an unrelated topic, how long do you wait before telling people that you're a demon?
I usually wait until they're more comfortable with me and where they actually see the crazier side of me progress and my music choices and my movie choices. And
I'm pretty sure you told us about it during the first movie night you attended, our first time talking to you.
but I might have mentioned it during Buffy streams too.
Yeah, we
Definitely.
probably would not have taken you seriously though. So what kind of reactions do you get when like are people ever like, "Oh, you're crazy," or are people generally like they smile and nod or
Smile, nod, or saying I'm crazy.
okay.
Hmm. And did you ever tell any of your employers that you're a demon?
No, I try to keep that away from them.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm a 5,000 whatever year old demon.
Yeah.
That's right. They wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
They wouldn't understand.
Some people,
Hmm.
So back to the demon stuff. In your past lives, you once mentioned recently that you used
Yeah.
to be a giant black man.
Yep. 8 feet 6, 125 pounds.
Okay, and you built some ancient structures.
Yep, mainly Stonehenge, which only took me a little less than an hour to get it done.
Why'd you do it?
Stone. Okay.
Well,
Stonehenge.
yeah,
Stonehenge.
Oh, Stonehenge. Oh,
Yeah.
is it Stonehenge? Oh, I'm okay. I apologize.
Common misconception.
But why did you build it?
well, engineers were looking for someone strong enough to lift heavy stones and get them there fast. So
Okay.
they saw me lifting up stones the size of skyscrapers that were like hundreds of feet tall. And they were like, I don't know what language they were speaking at the time, but I just get all the information translated to English.
So you don't retain your memory of languages from your past lives.
Yeah, and then they says, "Holy shit, that big guy's looking wow! All right, let's approach this at a very slow and respectful manner because we need this guy to help us out." So then
Okay.
they say, "Hey, Mr. Giant, can you please help us?"
They called you Mr. Giant Guy?
Yeah,
Were you the only giant?
because they didn't know what my name was. They just called me Mr. Giant,
You could have told them.
and I said my name was Sledge.
Oh,
Sledge.
cool.
That's a cool name. It's like a Marvel character type name. Like it.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Sledge.
I didn't have a last name in that life. I just came into existence out of nowhere.
Sweet.
When you die, does your demonic spirit like go back to hell and chill there for a while, or does it go right back into like a newborn baby?
It stays around on the host planet that was brought to life on until
Okay.
it's ready to go to another entity that's ready to handle it.
Okay, so you've obviously been other races. You've been a giant. Have you ever been like a tiny little girl?
No,
You're always something badass, huh?
it's always been a guy. The stealth assassin for hire, I was a mixture of a black guy and a Japanese guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Man,
Black and Japanese. That's cool.
Yep.
do you identify as white
Hmm.
then? Since you've lived past lives as different races, how do you identify now?
Multi-race because I got 9 different nationalities in me. I got Italian,
Wow.
Irish, Scottish, Dutch, Greek, Cherokee, Apache, Navajo, and Nigerian. Not Nigerian, but
Apache. Okay.
Kenyan.
Cool. Kenyan.
Kenyan?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
You're part Kenyan now in this life.
in this life, yeah,
That's really cool.
How do you know your DNA makeup so well?
because of my family.
Hmm.
They did the research before I did the research.
Okay.
Very cool.
I'm just a white mutt. I don't got anything too exciting.
Well, you might have something else in there because not everybody's pure white. As you can tell, Buffy, she's part Chinese.
That's right. That's right. I am indeed. What percentage Chinese am I, Brett?
Ooh.
And so there might be some other stuff that is in you, Adam, that isn't all European. It might.
Wait, you didn't answer her question.
What was that again, Buffy?
What do you know what percent Chinese I am?
I'm guessing anywhere between 3% to about maybe 10% at most.
Oh, I'm actually 10%.
It's not bad.
Good job.
I just took a wild guess off my head.
Oh, really? Wow. You just must have known. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You must study Buffy's features quite carefully. So have you ever met somebody else who also was a demon? And do you like recognize each other? Like, do you get like when two immortals in Highlander are near each other, they can sense it? Is it like that with fellow demons?
Because they just wouldn't know how to handle it. I'm the highest ranked demon in this whole entire galaxy.
How do you know that?
Because I know it.
Okay.
Sweet. I respect that you just know things.
It's just something that I feel deep
You
inside
sound
of
like
me.
a very
Mm.
special character.
Yep.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Does this demonic spirit have a name?
It's just Brett Savage. That's it.
Just Brett Savage.
AKA my game handle, Big Evil 666.
Do you want us to add you?
Oh, what?
Do you want the listeners of the podcast to add you?
Yeah,
You want to
yeah.
make some gamer friends?
Yeah, they can add me to basically follow me on Twitch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And they can also follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Lowercase Brett, period, Savage, lowercase is all the letters, period, 422.
Got it.
And then on Twitter, Brett Savage, 422, all capitals, one whole word, no underscore in between all that. I love the way my beard feels.
What does it feel like?
Soft.
Do you like condition it or anything?
Nope, it's just naturally that way.
Just naturally that way? That's crazy. Do you
Yep.
trim it?
Nope, I just let it grow. When I decide to shave it off, I shave it all off.
That's crazy. So how long has that been growing?
About 5 months or so, give or take.
It's a long time. You know, you could do something with the hair. You know, like make a wig or something.
Make a wig out of my beard.
Yeah,
That could
heaps
be
of people
cool.
do that.
For those who can't have the pleasure of seeing Brett Savage, he has a big ginger beard at the moment. And how long's your hair?
Actually, it's more brown.
You think it's more brown than ginger?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more
Mm.
It
brown.
looks like a cinnamon.
Yeah, cinnamon's a good.
I'll take a cinnamon. Yeah,
Okay. You don't like being
I
called
don't
a
like
ginger.
being relegated to a certain type.
Okay.
Mm,
My apologies. I
right.
didn't.
don't try to
Yeah.
box him in.
Yeah.
How long is your hair about? Oh shit.
That is so long. It's literally longer than my hair. Brett. That's
It's like
crazy.
past the center of your back. That's crazy.
Yep.
Have you always had long hair since you were older?
Pretty much most of my adult life. Yeah, I've had it longer. It's just a part of my identity. How Buffy's hair is a part of her identity.
So true.
Do you spend as much on your hair as Buffy does on hers?
No,
Oh, I'm surprised.
Wow. Lucky.
the only thing I have is the weird after I can get all the dandruff off there, and then I put my shampoo that has the charcoal bits in it so it could lift out all of the extra that's left in there.
Wait, did you say the choco bits? Like
Charcoal, like
charcoal?
yeah, charcoal bits.
Charcoal.
get-
Like sometimes it's in toothpaste and stuff. Charcoal.
I've never heard of this.
Do you use some of that and stuff also, Buffy?
I've used the charcoal toothpaste before, but it tastes really, really bad, and then it makes your
Yeah.
teeth look all black, and then
This sounds like the worst toothpaste ever. It tastes terrible, makes your teeth black. What's the advantage?
You get done brushing your teeth, you rinse it out with water, then your teeth are all back to perfectly white again, Buffy.
Oh shit! So I should probably do that sometime.
Buffy's never rinsed.
I don't normally rinse. I just swallow the toothpaste
Yeah.
as I'm going.
You swallow the toothpaste for
Yeah.
real?
I thought that's what you're meant to do.
Yeah, just like she swallows her gum. I've seen her do it.
I
She's a
actually do
freak.
do that. I
Yeah.
do do that a
I've got
lot.
You psycho.
mouthwash here that I drink and I swallow
looks
too.
like-
What's that? Is that Drano?
That looks
No,
like
it's
Mouthwash. You
Really?
swallow your mouthwash?
it's blue mint flavor.
Does it have alcohol in it? Is that why you swallow it?
Let me see how much alcohol it has in it.
So Brett is holding up a jug of blue fluids.
that looks like paint thinner. That doesn't look like mouthwash to me.
Blue
And-
mint.
Antiseptic mouthwash. Okay.
All right. Buffy just read that backwards, by the way, just so.
That's
you
right,
know.
everyone.
Okay.
I can read.
Well, Brett's swishing in his mouth. Oh, he's swishing hardcore.
Whoa. Okay, that's
am I watching Jacob's Ladder? What's going on? And he swallowed it.
Brett. Did you really swallow that? Oh my, Brett! You're not supposed to swallow mouthwash. Oh my god! Be careful. That's crazy. What the hell?
It wouldn't be Brett Savage if I didn't swallow fucking mouthwash
Do you do that all the time?
every time.
You seem like the type of guy who will take on any dare somebody gives you.
Yeah.
As long as it's within reason.
Okay.
Okay.
I ain't doing no weird, stupid shit like
Oh.
Like what? Like what would you consider weird and
like
stupid
somebody
shit?
saying, "Oh, will you take this up the butthole?" I'm like, "No, I will not."
Oh, why did I
Okay.
know? How did I know you're gonna say something like that?
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe this is because me and you are connected in ways that nobody can ever foresee.
I was thinking that actually. Yeah.
Do you think that you and Buffy might have children who might travel back in time and start a band that you like?
You mean like Bill and Ted?
Yes, Bill and Ted.
Where we would be a male and female version of Bill and Ted?
Mm.
Exactly. Who would be Bill and who would be Ted? I guess Buffy would have to be Bill, right?
We could. I could be Billy,
Oh,
Bill, and then she could be Thea,
changing the name for the new gender.
Theodora.
Gotcha. Theodora.
That's a cool
Ted.
name. I like that name.
And what would
Theodora.
your band name be instead of the Wild Stallions?
Ours would be
Savage Unicorns.
Ooh, pretty good.
the Buffy Savages.
She's all right. That's cool. It's creative. I like it.
Even though her name in this continuity is not Buffy, so it makes 0 sense. But I like it. That's good.
Doesn't matter.
I don't even know your name, Buffy. Would you be willing to reveal that to me?
My what? Sorry.
Your real name? Just your first name.
Yeah, I'll DM it to you right now, but don't tell anyone.
I
All right.
won't.
All right.
I
You
got you,
promise?
babe. I promise until my dying breath.
Shit. All right. Well, there you go.
What makes you think Buffy's not her real name, by the way?
I don't know. Anything can happen.
Okay.
It can happen. You don't think Buffy is a cool name? I think
Well,
it's nice.
Buffy is a pretty cool name, yeah.
Don't you think it's fitting for her?
There's also other streamers like Amaranth that I don't think that's her real name. It's
Are you
probably something
serious?
else.
What? I thought Amaranth was her real name.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Amaranth.
And
Yeah.
she's not like Madonna, where it's one name and that's it. No.
Why not?
Mhm.
I don't think her parents would be that bold in naming their daughter Amaranth.
Well, what's your
Yeah.
birth name? Brett what?
My birth name is my Twitch name, Brett Savage.
Well, there you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, so you doubt Buffy's name, but
I'm not saying I doubt it. I'm just unsure of what it is.
well, what she told you in DM? What'd she tell you?
Well, let me read. Good thing I got Discord on both of my phones.
You got 2 phones?
Oh yeah, I got 2 phones. Yeah, one that actually has service. The other one I only use on Wi-Fi.
One's a burner for drug deals.
Brett, that's pretty
Ooh,
incriminating.
now we know.
Now we know.
Nice name, beautiful.
What is
You
it?
think so? Thank you.
I ain't saying shit, Adam. So
Oh, you passed the test. I was testing you. I thought you'd immediately
Mortal
fail
words
the
of
test.
New Generation X. Suck it.
Thanks, Brett. I knew I could trust you. Thank you.
This whole interview is to try to pass the test to see if you're
I'll
trustworthy.
pass the test as long as if I get a chance to meet Buffy in real life.
A chance to meet me in real life.
It's like if I meet Buffy in real life and I get that long, tight hug from her,
Oh,
oh god, I'll be like saying, "Oh yes, this is the best thing ever for me."
Oh,
long and tight.
Yep,
long
long.
time.
I see.
Once I met Coco, you know her,
Who?
The ape.
Coco.
Coco the ape.
Michael
She had a
Jackson's
little kitten.
monkey?
No, no,
That was Bubbles.
the rapper Ice-T, his wife.
Oh, I know Coco. I seen Coco. Yeah. Coco's cool. Oh, are you saying I'm your Coco?
Yeah. I was in downtown Tempe back in October of 2006,
Mhm.
and then I see a Bentley Continental GT sitting in the parking area where they have on the street. And then all of a sudden, I asked one of the people, says, "Hey, whose car is that?" They says, "Oh, that's Ice-T's, the rapper car." I'm like, "Wait a minute, really? He's here?" So then they came down the stairs or to the escalator, and then I see Coco standing with him. him, and then I asked if I can get a hug from Coco by Ice-T, and then Ice-T says, "Yeah, come on over."
You asked Ice-T if you can hug his girlfriend?
Yeah, why?
Oh, his wife. Okay.
Yeah, so you always gotta ask a famous person that, especially
Right.
the husband.
Consent is important.
And she gave me a hug that was so tight, and my nose was clogged up so bad that day that I couldn't smell shit. But then all of a sudden, the powers that be says, "All right, now that's smelling way too good for us to barricade that from his nose. We're gonna let Brett Savage smell that, and that's gonna be the best smell he's ever gonna smell." And by
Wow.
the powers that be, she smelled so fucking beautiful. I had a hard on for 2 days straight. I was like, "Damn,
Wait,
dude!"
did you get it while you were hugging her? And did she go, what's that in
I
your
don't
pocket, big
know.
boy?
I was more enamored that I was actually getting a hug from one of the most beautiful women in the universe.
Oh my god.
Mm.
How long would your heart on last after you hugged Buffy, do you think?
Well, if it does,
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. I don't know how long it will last. I'm not going to go any further than that. I want
Oh,
to
that's
keep it.
probably good. Yeah, let's keep it clean here.
I don't think I would even reveal that information even after we did hug.
That's probably a good idea.
I would tell you that it would be the most magical moment in my life, me being able to hug Buffy.
Wow, that's so nice. You said the other day that you had to go out and hustle
Yeah.
some people. What did you
Oh,
mean by
right.
that?
I basically go out, ask people to help me out with money for my bills and whatnot.
Okay, so like panhandling kind of thing.
Yeah.
So okay, that's cool. Where do you normally stand and stuff?
Well, I don't just stand in one area. I walk around the whole entire area where I go at, and then
Mhm.
Do you carry a sign?
no, I don't carry a
Mm.
sign. I just approach people verbally and ask them if they can help me out.
Do you think they're intimidated by how big you are and kind of give you money because they're a little scared of what happens if they don't?
I guess so. If they find me intimidating, that's their side, not mine.
Like, what do you say? Like, give us an example of what you say when you
Yeah, let's
approach
just
somebody.
spiel.
I'm like, I'm trying to get money for my rent. Can you help me out, please? Simple as that. And then they ask me how much I'm short by, and I tell them X amount of dollars. And then after that, if they're generous to help me out with a good amount, then they do. If they don't, then they just help me out like just like $1 or whatever. Most of the time.
Do you feel self-conscious doing that, or is it just you don't even care?
Well, once you've decided to put pride aside,
Hmm.
make money however you got to make it, it
Yeah,
doesn't really affect you at all.
that's true. What's your success rate like? Do many people help you out?
Really not many. I'm hoping I can get somebody that could miraculously help me out with a few $1,000s at once so I can get everything that I want to get done.
Well, you realize how unrealistic that is to expect a stranger to do for you.
I don't know.
Hey,
Hey,
Bobby.
Bobby's back. Birthday boy.
Hey,
It's the birthday boy.
it's my birthday weekend.
Aw, shit.
Oh, you didn't specify with class on that.
What? What are you just like checking the internet, Brett, during your interview? Like you're not even paying attention.
I'm on Facebook right now. I'm looking at stuff.
You're messaging people. Who are you messaging?
I'm messaging. I'm just looking at my notifications and shit, and I'm gonna get to my game also. I can do multiple things at the same time.
That's right,
Okay.
he's a demon. Are you trying to get dates?
I've been trying to get a girlfriend forever in my life, and all I deal with is either mean ass bitches or scammers on the web.
Oh,
What type of girls do you
no.
typically go for, Brett?
Preferably the hot body ones like
Mm-hmm.
Buffy.
Mhm.
It's because I know that I deserve that kind of woman in my life for all the bullshit I've been through in my life.
Mhm.
Brett, hey, Brett, which kind of man are you? Ass, legs, or tits?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Brett just did the V with his fingers and then lapped between them with his tongue. So,
Mhm.
all right. But you've never done that.
Oh, I've done it on a few occasions.
Oh,
A few occasions.
Yeah.
well, you never had a girlfriend. These were just kind
Yeah.
of one-off things.
Just only had a few sexual encounters, and that's mostly it.
How did you meet these ladies?
Just either from mutual friends or a hot random woman off the street.
And he just approached asking for money, and then she was like, I don't have money, but I could give you something else.
not that particular case. It was just me in the store or out on the street. And when I wasn't doing the hustling, I basically would say like, "Hey, I'd like to maybe come and hang out with you or something." And then she says, "How about right now?" I'm like, "You got a vehicle?" She said, "Yeah." So we proceed to go to where I'm at or where she's at and her place, and then we get to doing the dirty deed.
Okay, so you're not a virgin.
No.
Okay.
Cool.
But I can tell you that I'm a great pie eater. I can tell you that.
You're great
A
what?
what?
A good pie eater.
Oh.
Pie eater. Okay. And eggnog drinker.
What's your favorite pie?
Poontang pie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get what you were going for. Okay, I see.
Yeah. You gotta use my imagination.
Yeah, it's quite the fertile imagination too. Speaking of which, you said you've like fought against alien cyborgs and other planets in some of your past lives. Can you share more about that?
Well, of course, they assembled massive armies large enough
Mm-hmm.
that they think that I wouldn't be able to beat. And one of them, they had, of course, 7.5 dectillion soldiers that they had genetically engineered
Mm-hmm.
or modified somehow. And basically, I had to fight every single one of them. And
Okay.
for those that don't know what dectillion is, it's a 1 followed by 10 sets of 3 zeros.
Thanks for explaining that to us.
Whoa.
And
that's
you
a lot
fought
of
them all on
zeros.
your own, huh?
All on my own with
And you
my
won?
two main weapons that I had, which was a 16-foot long sword that weighed 5,000 pounds and a 5,000-pound mace with a 6-foot chain that had a little button that made the chain extend to as far as I needed it.
I was wondering how
Oh,
far the
wow.
chain would extend. That's interesting. It's cool that they're
Oh my
both
gosh.
5,000 pounds. It kind of keeps your weapons balanced.
Yeah,
Mm.
it needed to be
That's
balanced
important.
because I was going to use them for.
And how big were you then? Were you like 1,000 feet tall or?
No, I was 8 feet 6, 725 pounds.
Okay.
Right. And you were black as well.
Yep.
Wait, when you fought on
it.
the other planets? I thought you were black on this planet when you built Stonehenge.
Well, I was black on the planet, but they also took me to other planets to make me do battle. And then I battled on that massive planet that's the size of from the orbit of the sun all the way to the outer crust of the world, which was the equivalent of the Oort cloud in the galaxy or
Interesting.
our galaxy, but our solar system.
So who took you out there? Like some alien race?
Yep. And then the robots that I faced, they were minimum of 150 feet tall on up to
Minimum.
even massive 1,000 plus miles tall.
1,000 plus miles tall.
Yep.
That's crazy. So you couldn't even see their faces.
The law of cubes disestablishes that amount of height for a creature.
Bobby
I don't know
coming
what that
in,
is.
being a
That sounds like fake news, Bobby.
yeah, fake news, Bobby. Get out of here with your
No,
science facts.
just pure science fact. No big deal.
The law of cubes. Why do cubes need a law?
Yeah, right. Stupid things.
Why should they be governed by anything? That's
Because the
ridiculous.
volume
They're
of a
dumb as
creature
hell.
is determined by its three directional things. So height, width, and depth. And once you get something sized up to that level, that's the reason why the blue whale is the biggest creature that's ever existed on Earth at all. In the history of the world, is because that's the biggest creature that could possibly exist without essentially imploding upon itself.
Are you saying you're skeptical of some of Brett Savage's claims?
I mean, I guess if he was in the Oort cloud, I don't know if the laws of the universe govern the universe. So
He said there was a terrestrial planet that spanned from our sun to the Oort cloud, which, is many thousand times larger than I think any terrestrial planet can possibly be. But, it's a space magic, right?
Pretty much.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll give space magic a pass then.
Just like that creature from Thor Ragnarok, the one that was going to destroy Asgard, the guy with the big old horns.
That one, yeah.
That was even too big enough for Hulk to want to try and destroy.
Oh my God. Are you a big Marvel movie fan, Brett?
Yep, my favorite one is Deadpool.
If Buffy didn't like Marvel movies very much, would you still be willing to date her, or would that be a deal breaker?
I believe she loves the Marvel movies and DC movies.
Why do you believe that?
Based on what?
Because her.
Me?
Yeah, because of your personality. It shows in many different
Oh,
facets of it.
it's like a knife to my heart.
That hurt her deeply.
That
Buffy,
cut me deep, Brett.
Buffy, you need to stop wearing this shirt that says "basic bitch" in neon.
You have the personality and the traits that
Of a
you
Marvel
Oh, Marvel
film?
fan?
that you reflect upon from Marvel and DC.
Do you think she's
Oh,
also a
man.
Taylor Swift fan?
I don't think that she's a Taylor Swift fan. I don't know.
I bet she likes the Backstreet Boys, though.
A little.
Yeah, I knew it.
And I still can't
Alright.
believe in Deadpool 3 that Ryan Reynolds got the Backstreet Boys I Want You Back or whatever song that was being played.
You can't believe a big celebrity was able to get a hit song in their big blockbuster movie?
It's like, Ryan Reynolds,
It is
what's
crazy.
wrong with you putting all these strange songs in this movie when it doesn't even feel the motif of the movie?
He's crazy like that.
He's
He's a
wacky.
crazy guy. Brett, do you know who built the pyramids?
Aliens?
Okay. Yeah, I thought so as well. The same aliens that you had to fight? Or
No, these were different ones.
For these
what did they look
grays?
like?
These ones were more peace living and more, how should I say this, more compassionate to the human condition.
So they were hippies.
Well, yeah, hippies, if you want to say that, yeah.
Have you ever been
That's
abducted
cool.
during your current life, Brett?
Not that I know of, but if I do get abducted, I want to be aware of that shit so I could talk to them motherfuckers and be given some extra powers upon what I have.
What powers do you have, other than like you can survive alcohol as a 4-year-old?
Maybe massive physical strength, incredible healing ability,
Can you show us your physical strength? Give us a display.
and nothing
Yeah.
that would prohibit me from breaking the law in a place where I'm at.
What?
I wouldn't want to destroy the property of where I'm at, in other words.
Oh, the Airbnb.
I do it with a punch of my hand, and you can hear the smack from it.
I actually heard nothing. That's weird.
I actually didn't hear that. Didn't make a singular sound.
That's his point.
That's his point. Our ears literally can't process it because they were just mere humans.
I thought I was gonna hear like a sonic boom or something, but yeah, no, I didn't hear anything.
It might be delayed.
It wasn't silent on my end. And my right hand has the deadliness of a asteroid.
Whoa. That's
Damn, that's
crazy.
deadly.
Wait, so asteroids aren't inherently deadly?
Get out of here, Bill Nye. Brett, speaking of how deadly your fists are, there was a
Yeah.
online friend of yours who said that you once saved him from a bunch of guys. Was this
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
that happened in person, or did you just like tell some people off in a chat room?
And I did it in person.
What happened?
I just said, hey, if you stop messing with my friend, you're going to have to deal with some more devastating consequences.
How many guys were there?
Minimum of 6 to maximum of 10. Don't want to divulge the exact information.
Yeah, because that would be doxing them. Like, why
Yeah,
can't why can't you tell the exact number?
Don't dox them.
The amount of people is like, oh, it's got to be the 7 people gang.
I don't want to
Exactly.
dox their information because it would be against my protocol.
What's your protocol? I didn't know you had protocol.
I got protocols.
What is
Like
it?
programming? Are you
One
like
of the
RoboCop?
protocols is that anything between me and Buffy is said between us.
Yes, this is
Oh.
true.
Damn, you guys got some secret communication going on.
All the time.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at you, Brett, you lucky dog.
We are keeping me and Buffy in conversation private.
What did you talk about though?
We are not at liberty to discuss
Oh, you passed again. You passed again.
He passed the test.
That was a test and you
He
passed
just
it.
keeps
Yep.
passing the test. I knew it. I knew it was right to
He's the
trust
most
you,
trustworthy
but
guy you've ever met, I think.
I think he is, literally. It's crazy.
And maybe me and Buffy are meant to get married one day, hopefully.
Oh,
That's what that's exact the logical next step.
Because Buffy, I would love you more than any other man could ever love you.
Is this your proposal?
Wow.
Did you want to propose to her on this actual podcast? Is that what this is?
Wait, so can you marry anyone you trust though?
I can marry anybody that I deem worthy of my trust.
Oh shit.
Mm.
All right, so if I garner your trust, would I be a possible candidate for marriage?
No, because you got a wang and I like tacos.
Yeah, no. I'll get that all fixed up. I'll get that changed.
No. You're going to keep your wang and you're not going to get a taco.
So in your hundreds of past lives, have you never been a gay
Only
person?
3 of mine, not hundreds.
Wait, you've only had 3 lives in 5,000 years.
Yeah, they were all pretty much long. The first one was I lived for 4,600 years.
Shit. What about the second one?
That's a big boy life.
300 BCE, which is before the Common Era.
Right. We know what BC is. But was the first one your 8-foot tall black dude?
That was the first one, the giant.
Okay. And the second?
Second stealth assassin for hire. That was half black, half Japanese.
Right.
Nice.
How many people did you assassinate?
Way too many.
Way too many. Okay.
Are you really good at the game Hitman because of it?
Mhm.
Were you Agent 47? Was it based on you?
Yeah, the whole entire Hitman is modeled after me.
Oh shit.
Really? That guy's white though.
Yeah, they like to always whitewash it.
They whitewashed him.
You're so right, Brett. They do.
You should be getting some revenue share.
God damn it.
Wait, so this is life number 3 that you're on right now. This is your third.
No,
one, right?
number 4. Number 3 was Billy the Kid.
Oh, Billy,
Billy
the
the
Kid.
Kid,
That's
right? Of course.
Man, you've
That
always
would've
been
been
a
cool.
badass. That's pretty crazy.
And
That's
like I
crazy.
said, Pat Garrett did not kill me in that life.
Who did kill you?
Time was the thing that killed
Okay.
Okay.
me. In 1953.
Time gets us all, unless you're doing the 4,600 years one.
Yeah.
That had to be vampiric or something, right?
He was a
Mm.
giant.
Oh, giants just live that long?
Wait, were you
Yeah.
like an immortal like in a Highlander? Did you have to have your head decapitated in order to die?
Nope. I let my body go like how Yoda let his body go.
Oh, you were real decrepit then at the end of that 5,000 years.
I wasn't decrepit at all. I was still fully intact of every bit of my physicality that I was able to do, and
Young and spry, just like Yoda.
I just decided. In my sleep. I said, should I still keep on going, or should I just let my energy go?
Mm.
I was sitting like this with my eyes closed, and I was saying, all right, I'm bored. I'm going to let my energy and my life force just go away,
Mhm.
and I'll randomly pick my next target that I'm going to live as.
So when you were a giant black man, you built Stonehenge, you felt satisfied with that. And you probably killed thousands and thousands of people, right? You were a crazy badass warrior.
In other words, I killed dectillions of people.
Dectillions of people. Okay, yeah.
Actillions. So
Actillions?
that's more than septillions. So
And then in your next life, you were an assassin and you killed a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
And then you were Billy the Kid and you killed several people.
Less than 5,000 and as many as 500,000.
So my point I'm getting to is how many people have you killed this life?
So far, none.
Why?
Having a break.
He's tired of all the killing.
but can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Were you cute back then? Did you look cute?
Of course, I always looked good back then. Think of the way I looked back then in my first giant life. I looked like a combination of Bobby Lashley with a little bit of The Rock.
Nice.
Bobby Lashley was a former military guy that joined the wrestling business after he got out of the military.
Mhm.
And then he's basically literally the black Brock Lesnar.
Okay. You love him, but you hate the white Brock Lesnar, which is Brock Lesnar.
I respect Bobby Lashley because he's just that much better of an athlete.
Mm.
Have you ever seen one of my pictures? A
No.
picture of me? I look kind of like a combination of Willem Dafoe and Forrest Whitaker.
That's kind of true.
So not.
And then in my
It is.
first life, but my stealth assassin life, I looked like the dude from Fast and Furious, Han, but black predominantly.
Which one's Han? Oh, is he the Asian guy?
Yeah, he's the one guy that got killed.
I've never seen those movies.
Yeah, the guy that died in the car crash.
All right.
Mm.
You haven't seen the Fast and Furious movies, dude?
Dude.
they're the
what
shit, dude.
hell?
No.
Adam doesn't Tokyo Drift, and that's a fucking shame.
You don't know that. What are some of your favorite movies, Brett, since we're talking movies here?
Oh yeah, let's do a top 10 list.
Mm.
Shit, I got way too many.
No,
Me
but
too.
you can only have 10 on
Oh,
your top 10.
fuck.
Wait, were there movies 4,000 years ago?
Well, in this life, there are movies, but in Billy the Kid, there were some movies, but I didn't really like any of them at all.
Mm.
That train coming at the audience that scared the shit out of everyone.
I wasn't into anything entertainment-wise back then as Billy the Kid because I came from the 1800s at the time.
Mm.
So what did your spirit do between the death of Billy the Kid and the birth of you?
Because you didn't get to watch Gone with the Wind and shit. Like, that would have kicked your ass,
Mm.
probably, I thought.
No, Going with the Wind just doesn't get me because it was all about glorifying the Southern white race and having them be the so-called heroes amongst the community at large.
Mm.
When in fact that it's more that they're the losers in the war, like how the Nazis were.
Mhm.
So that's also one thing I don't get about the Southern white people is holding on to that Southern Confederate so-called culture
Southern
and
pride.
Southern pride and
Yeah.
shit.
Mm.
So you're quite a progressive person.
Yeah, that's a pretty good take. So you don't like Leonard Skinner, though?
Well, Leonard Skinner just happened to be a part of that
Mm.
crowd, but they never really announced it that they were a part of that crowd because they just didn't. They feel the need to.
Southern man don't need you around anyhow. Sweet Home Alabama.
They wanted to actually be more inclusive and not exclusive.
Okay.
I think they all died on a plane.
It would have been better if they did stay alive.
I like that you respect life so much, Brett.
Yeah.
You're past your mass slaughter ways.
Yeah, that's good. Good to hear.
Yeah.
I appreciate life because
Mm.
it could change at any notice for most people,
Mm.
except for me.
Why not?
Because I got a funny feeling I'm going to live for no less than 500 years on this planet, in this body.
Yeah.
Dang.
What do you think you're going to look like at that 500-year point?
I'm still going to look roughly the same as I do now.
About the same.
He regenerates. He said that earlier.
Oh, I see.
Like
Okay.
Doctor Who.
You're like Wolverine and Deadpool, right?
that's
You're
cool.
basically
That's
a
cool.
combination of the two of them, you'd say.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
With a little bit of Bladeness to it.
A little bit of Blade.
A little bit of bladeness.
Got it.
Because with Blade, he's a intricate fighting style that even Brock Lesnar wouldn't be able to counteract.
Mm.
And you have an intricate fighting style.
Yeah, I call it BM, Total Brutality Mode.
Maybe think of a different acronym.
Hey, hold on. Wait. How do
His fighting style is BM, brutality mode.
you... Okay, yeah.
Total Brutality.
TBM.
Oh, TBM.
yeah.
Oh, okay, that's better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If you just call it BM, that's bowel movement.
Yeah, I missed the T.
Mm.
You seem exasperated, Brett.
No, it doesn't matter if you don't get the full entire thing. You just hear the
Yeah, we got
two
it.
of the things, and if you get that, there was another thing attached to that whole thing.
Mm.
Sorry, there's a lot to learn about you, Brett.
There
It
is
gets a
so
little
much to know.
complicated.
Yeah.
Have you ever been into a fight in this current body?
Yeah. Like I said, I helped Fury out.
I thought you just intimidated them and they backed away, but you, who's Fury, by the way?
He's the one guy that I helped on Buffy's strike.
Mm.
What's your go-to move? Do you ever do it, sweep the leg?
I try and go straight for the nuts initially, and then I go for the ankles, and then I break those after.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
You're brutal.
Just an ankle break.
Yep, just so they can't get back to me at all.
You could just kill them. Then they can't
Yeah,
get
I
back to you.
could, but I just don't feel the need to yet until my life is truly at peril.
I came in late, and so I just have a couple questions.
Spit?
So, do you have pets?
Nope. I'm the only pet that I have in my
If you
life.
were to have a pet, what would it be? Like a parrot or a chimpanzee or...
I would love to have a crocodile and ferrets.
Yep.
And
And
ferrets. Okay.
That's an interesting combo.
No, I guess parrots, right. That's good. I nailed it.
Ferrets are funny little creatures. They're like snakes with fur and legs.
Mm. Yeah,
Mm.
no, they're cool.
And they're so adorable when they play fight with each other and shit like that.
All
All right, here's the situation. You have one crocodile and you have one ferret. What are their names?
Well, if it's a male crocodile, I would name it Blade.
Of course.
That's a cool name.
And if it's a female crocodile, I'd have to call it Buffy.
Okay.
wow.
All right. Not sure
What should we
which,
infer from
what to
this?
infer from it. Yeah. Do I remind you of a crocodile, Brad?
Well, you're in Australia.
Right. We're known for, I guess, because of Crocodile Dundee, right?
Well, and also the crocodile hunter.
There's that.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Steve Owen.
Probably the biggest celebrity Australia's ever had.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Actually, I'd say the bigger one would now be Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? And there's
I
Chris
forgot about
He
Hemsworth.
actually legitimately is.
I really thought, Brett, you were going to say, and now it's Meowbuffy, but you let me down.
Well, yeah, Meowbuffy, of course. But probably
Mhm.
not that many people in Australia know about Meowbuffy.
Wow.
Oh,
Everybody
I
on
see.
the Gold Coast knows about her, dude. She's a hot legend, dude.
So I had to
Well,
move.
She is getting too hot for her.
I had to move away.
Brett, I don't know if you're into Japanese shit, but there's a new place in my town in Eugene, Oregon, that has all of those crazy Japanese vending machines.
Oh, yeah, that's one.
And it has a bunch of crazy Japanese snacks and crazy like toys and shit.
Hmm.
And you can even, in Japan, you can get lingerie from a damn vending machine. I'm like, really?
Oh yeah, you can get used panties and stuff.
And you can get a car from a vending machine out there?
Wait,
I'm like,
what?
yeah.
Like a toy car? Or what are you
Hmm.
talking about?
No, a real car.
What? How big is the vending machine? That's crazy.
Massive.
Okay.
All right, so I can't verify that one, but maybe it gives you the
Hmm.
keys and it tells you where to fit,
Yeah. Right.
in the parking lot or something.
Mm. Brett, have you heard of Atlantis?
Yeah, I've heard of Atlantis.
What's the story with it? What happened?
Yeah, please, dish it.
Ugh.
Wait, Atlantis?
Yeah, Atlantis.
Oh, is it real?
was real, all right. It's just that they had advanced technology that could have benefited the rest of the world, kind of like Nikola Tesla's technology that would have benefited the world, but yet it got overrun by other things and somehow got sunk to the bottom of an ocean somewhere.
By aliens or sea creatures?
Uh, no, more like other civilizations around the world that just didn't want them to be the higher power in this whole entire country, not the country, but the whole entire world, to make them be the best in the world.
Mhm.
Okay, so what about Bigfoot?
Bigfoot,
Yeah.
and he's not as hostile as people think he is.
Really?
Have you met one?
Yeah, I met a few
In this life or in a past one?
in this life.
Where? Tell us what happened.
Where the fuck you seen
Yeah, we need to hear
Bigfoots?
the story, dude.
It happened only in the woods when I was going camping with my dad when I was a little kid.
Mhm.
And I was afraid, and one time I didn't even tell my dad because I didn't want to spook my dad and
Mm.
have him basically scramble to get everything and everything else like that.
Mm.
So I says, "Hey, what's up, big guy?" And Bigfoot was like,
Dude, that's so casual.
"You're not afraid of me?" I'm like, "No, why should I?"
Wait, they speak English?
Yeah.
They can speak any language that they deem worthy at the time.
Holy shit.
That's so cool. That's badass.
So they adapt to any language, just like how Wonder Woman can understand every other language in the whole entire world except for
Mm.
That's where they got it from.
So what happened after Bigfoot was like, "You're not scared of me," and then what? Did you guys hang out or?
just did what I did and just went my merry way after that and went to the next area.
You're like, "Okay, you're Bigfoot later."
Yeah.
He just fucked off. Okay.
Later. That's cool.
And it says, whatever you do, tell people that I'm not as bad as people seem to portray me as a big, bad, hairy monster. I'm just a regular old guy, but with fur and stuff like that on me. And
You've seen Harry and the Hendersons, right?
that's more of a child version mentally.
Mm-hmm.
But it portrays the Bigfoot as like, hey, dude, I'm just a nice little goofy fucking furry beast,
Yeah.
dude. Leave me
Is that
alone.
what they looked like? Did he look just like in Harry and the Hendersons?
Similar in a way.
Okay.
But
Cool.
getting back to the main point, you didn't list your top 10 movies.
Mm.
So about the technology of Atlantis, it was basically wiped away from the Earth.
Yeah. Yep. Go on.
So nobody could progress from that time on,
Mm-hmm.
mainly by the Catholic religion.
Mm.
Oh, that is just typical.
Those fucking secretive pieces of shit.
Are you anti all religions, Brett?
I'm anti-religion that tries to fuck with people's ability to progress to a higher level, that they have to somehow say, oh, God is all this. God can make miracles happen. Well, if God can make a miracle happen, if God were all that, why did he ever allow one child to ever get raped or one woman to ever get raped or to even have one person become a slave in a negative way?
Well, negative as opposed to like the erotic, like they want to
Is it
be
a
dominated
slave?
by.
Yeah, like a fun slave.
I'm talking about like the slavery of how Europeans
Yeah.
did it to other races.
Oh, that
That
kind.
that
And,
kind.
Americans.
Brett, did you ever meet Jesus?
I was wondering
In
that
my
too.
first life, yes, I did. I punched him so hard he went around the world.
You punched Jesus around the world. That's
Why
not
would you do this? He's one of the nicest dudes in history.
Why would you do that to Jesus?
Well, because he showed up to me and said that Jesus had to fight me.
Wait, what? He was
No, wait, hold on. He did not
known
come
for
up
being a
to you
pacifist.
acting like he wanted to fight. Did he?
Did you beat the shit out of Gandhi too?
Gandhi was like in the 1900s, so I didn't.
Okay. Wait,
all.
let's get back to Jesus. Tell us this encounter.
So he says, "My Father God has sent me to fight you and to take you out." I'm like,
This is when you're a
really?
giant black man, right? With your
Yeah.
giant sword and your giant mace.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
And also, Jesus was black too, right? Can I confirm?
Oh, yeah.
You hear about my exploits? He says, "Yeah," and I'm starting to believe that I'm not gonna win this fight.
Oh my god.
I can't believe it. And then you punched him?
And then I punched him so hard he went around the world over 1,000,000 times over.
Oh, million times over.
Jesus, that's a big ass punch.
This is the first thing you said that I'm not sure if I fully believe, Brett.
Mm.
This sounds a little far-fetched.
I think you
That's
jumped
what
the shark with
Jesus
this one.
did to me.
Totally.
How long did it take for him to go around the world a million
A million
times?
times.
I don't know how long
How
it
fast
took,
was he going?
but he aged quite a bit after that.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. It would take it out of you,
He
definitely.
died when he was 33.
He aged,
Was he a child at the
another-
time?
He aged another minimum of 100 years.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Okay, that's
This is,
crazy. You should let people know.
But while I was the same age as I was at the time.
Is this
Right.
part of the Dead Sea Scrolls?
Yeah.
The Dead Sea Scrolls did not predict me in any of my life.
This is one of the lost books of the Bible. They don't want people to know because they can't handle the truth that Jesus was punched around the world 1,000,000 times by a giant black man, and he
Oh
aged
my
100
God.
years. How did he survive that, Brett?
How did he survive? Because I kept a bit of a special power I had of a protective barrier to keep him alive, but yet enough where
Why?
he could actually fully feel the damage I did to him.
Yeah, it's the punishment. Well, I think the main thing that kept him alive is his dad's God.
No, I gave him that little bit of a protection thing on there just to put the nail in his so-called coffin of defeat against me.
Damn.
Why was he against you, though?
Well, God told Jesus that he had to fight me. And, God, you
Okay.
got to obey the word of God. And Jesus was like, do I really got to do this? He says, if you want to prove you're my son, then you got to do it.
Is it because you were black?
You want to be my son? And you
Well,
gotta
Jesus
do it.
was black too, so,
Oh, Jesus was black. Okay, Bobby, there you go. It's confirmed. Jesus
Are
was
you
black.
sure?
Okay.
Was he? I
That
thought he
means
was
God's black,
brown.
too. That means God's black. That's awesome. Madonna got it right.
No, that actually makes sense since Africans were the first people. So, okay, we have.
Oh my god.
We have
Lizzie,
Lizzie
hi.
joining.
Spooky
Surprise
Lizzie.
guest Lizzie.
What's up, Lizzo?
Hey Lizzie.
Oh,
Lizzie.
she's on cam. Hi, Lizzie. Welcome to the
Lizzie.
Buffy
Hi.
cast.
Welcome.
Oh yeah,
Welcome.
I actually wanted to join you some time ago, but Jelly just sent me the link. I'm quite excited.
I hear him.
I heard him in the background.
Yeah, he's next to me.
Hi Jelly.
We are learning so much about Jesus right now.
We're learning. Brett's teaching us about Jesus. Brett, sorry, go on.
Brett punched Jesus 1,000,000 times around the earth.
Over 1,000,000 times around the world.
Over. Damn.
With one punch.
Do you think he had it coming?
Well, yeah, if you're coming after me in that life, trying to make a name off of yourself.
Man, didn't he know that you'd killed like dectillions of aliens?
Well, yeah, and he had to go through with the fight anyway.
His
Mm.
dad's brutal.
Yeah, fuck God, man. He's like, Jesus. He calls him Jesus. And he's like, Jesus, you got to punch this guy.
And that he was the first one to call him Jesus instead of Yeshua. And he was like, that's not my name, God. And he's like, I don't care. It's Jesus now. I don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah.
And then it's Jesus from then on.
Mm.
So when Jesus came out to me, trying to punch me as many times as he could before he says, shit, I'm not going to.
Did he whiff it? Did he
So
just
this
miss?
little black man is just trying to punch this 8-foot tall black man.
He was about 5'9" at about 175 pounds at most.
Yeah. yeah.
Mm. That sounds like him.
Was he ripped, though? Did he have abs and shit? Did he look cut?
Do you have like a Bruce Lee figure?
Nah, he had more of a Eddie Murphy kind of body back in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
My girl wants to fucking Jesus all the time.
Good.
Yeah. Jesus all the time. Jesus all the time.
Okay, cool. I'm learning a lot.
Let's get back to this top 10 movie list. What's your top 10 movies of all time?
Let's move on from you beating the shit out of Jesus and talk about your favorite movies.
Top 10 movies. Well, if you're going in the 80s, I'm going to have to, of course, go with Commando.
Great.
Great movie.
That's actually a really good choice, dude.
I lied.
Good reaction.
I haven't seen it. We're not.
You should become an actor just like John Ellison III.
Who?
Oh. The
Different guy.
legend. Different guy who was on the podcast. Listen to the goddamn podcast you're on. Then you know what we're talking about.
Well, this is my first.
Bye, Lizzie. Poor Lizzie.
Bye,
She comes
Lizzie.
in and we're talking about Jesus getting the shit beat out of him and being a little black man. And then she's like, I don't know what's going on. And she just leaves.
Shame.
Is she really?
Lizzie is that kind. She doesn't like to hear that kind of stuff.
So Commando, number 10.
Well, I'm not going to have it in any particular order. I'm just naming the.
That's fine. That's okay.
Then, of course, I would have to say Sin City: A Dame to Kill For.
The
That's the
sequel.
Second one?
Okay.
That's a bold choice.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Jessica Alba was so much hotter in that one. I was like, God damn.
Mm.
You know what's funny about that is her dad is like her manager, and he wouldn't allow her as a stripper to strip in the first one.
Aw,
Well, that's better than her
that's
dad being like
nice.
Thora Birch's dad, who was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
get all topless, show your titties in American
True.
Beauty."
That is true.
And my favorite part about her dancing is when she was fully flat on the runway, and then she's pounding her privates on the thing. I was like, I want my face to be right there.
Mm. I'm seeing a trend here of things you like to do. Okay.
You know, it's really funny, Buffy, is that I write a lot of fanfic about all my friends. So I have a bunch
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a bunch of you, and it's mostly just like you eating soup and hanging out with your dogs and watching TV. And shit.
It's funny because it's true.
And of course, Buffy, you were the inspiration to me streaming.
Really?
How did Buffy
Thanks,
inspire you to
Brett.
stream?
Well, she told me that I should stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
how's that been going?
Well, I'm glad.
Going all right. I'm just trying to get affiliate now so I can actually get some subs and hopefully people to donate to me.
Yeah, I think you need to start doing things on your stream instead of just relying on just chatting
Yeah.
stream, because that's hard to do unless you've built up a following.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to figure something out on that part.
Like you're streaming in hard mode when you jump straight to just sleeping streams.
Mm.
Buffy, you got some explaining to do.
Oh my god, is that what you'd be like if she married you?
Nah, just to basically put another accent out there.
Yeah, what did you do, by the way,
That was
Buffy,
good.
that you have some explaining to do?
Oh,
I
Nothing.
don't know. We'll have to ask Brett. What did I do?
The only thing she did was being one of the greatest women ever.
what was that?
I don't know.
What? It was cool. I liked it.
Now do Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, I can do Arnold. It's not a tumor.
That's perfect. You nailed it.
That was pretty
That's
good.
really good.
And who's your daddy and what does he do?
Damn.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
That is
That
pretty
is actually
That's
quite good.
not bad.
Ah!
That's good.
That's my favorite one.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
He will live.
Mm.
That was good. Nailed it. Brett, can you do an Australian accent?
Ooh.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, that one is hard. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. It's not very fun for me to do.
So close. It was.
No,
Yeah.
it's Venezuelan mixed with Australian.
That's Venezuelan.
Venezuelan.
Yes, it was. Yep.
Buffy has a heart of gold, and she will always have a special place in my heart.
It's good. It's
How
like
is that
Forrest
remotely
Gump.
Australian?
It's giving Forrest Gump for sure. Brett, you're getting closer though.
He's getting farther. Mm.
Yeah, one more. You can do it.
Come on, Brett. You can do this, damn it, motherfucker.
Just impersonate Buffy. It's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sound like
That
Buffy.
is impossible to do because he's unique just like me.
Mm.
You guys have a lot in common. And you have the spiritual
really
connection,
do.
and you have all this secret messaging you do back and forth. I'm feeling jealous here.
All right. A lot of people, Brett, are going to be very jealous when this comes out. Are you prepared for that heat?
Let them be jealous.
Brett, what do you think of Jelly?
Jelly, he's a pretty good kid.
He is a good kid.
I heard you want to be his mentor.
Well, that's what that somebody else decided to.
That's his sister, Lizzie.
If you were to be though, what would you teach him first? You think?
I would teach him to be more relaxed, less strict on his streams,
Mm-hmm.
but yet still be strict to the point where he's got to get rid of the bad comments on there. And
Hey, I'm his mod. That's my job. Don't you try to
Mm.
steal my job from me.
no, I got that job on his kick.
Yeah.
No, that's right. You're his kick
Okay,
mod.
that's
Good
right.
luck.
That's
Have
right.
fun with that.
I mean, those are all reasonable rules for Jelly, actually.
That is good.
Just for him to open up his personality more and not be so hermit crab like.
With Jelly, what you see is what you get. That's his personality, dude.
Yeah. But it's a good thing that Buffy, that you and Jess have to treat Jelly good on your streams.
Of course. Maybe it's an Australian girl thing. Higher
Uh.
tolerance.
Tried clearing my eyes out of my eye gook that I got in my eyes, but gets irritating when I have to reopen them again.
Okay.
Man, dude, I think it sucks. It sucks that he kind of went into a body that kind of like acts up all the time.
Yeah, that's tough. Well, he had so many years of being a badass.
Right.
Yeah.
It was time to switch things up and
Yeah.
So now you just go into a body, just like get asthma body and goop.
big eye goop
Mm.
body.
I call the iGook G-U-U-K.
Wait, 2 G's?
What?
That's-
2 U's, G-U-U-K.
G-U-U-K. Well, just be careful using that one.
Yeah, no.
right. Let's leave
Good,
that.
good. And
Yeah,
you're
good.
on
Yeah.
to it.
Okay, Brett, do you have a question for Buffy? Well, you got her here on the line.
Mm.
It's your one chance, maybe.
Do you think we have the possibility of meeting each other in person in the future? Hopefully?
Meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Anything's possible, and especially if I went to TwitchCon or anything like that one day, then yeah, of course.
And can we hang out during the whole entire time together?
The whole
the
entire
whole
time. You mean 24
He's gonna
hours?
be busy, man. You can't.
I want to enjoy the Meowbuffy full experience.
The full experience?
What does that mean?
Describe the full experience.
I just want to be around her. And just basically have people jealous of me hanging out with
Mhm.
such a beautiful, perfect woman.
Mm.
Oh, well, when you put it like that, Brett, then
Listen, actually, Buffy,
Mhm.
could he be your security guard?
I was actually
Yeah.
thinking, I was actually
I
just
can do that
thinking that. Yeah, you'd be a good security guard, I reckon.
Would you body slam anyone who like tries to touch her without permission?
Yeah,
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
but I would
Shit.
most likely choke him out or put him in an
You
ankle
would
lock.
All right. Yeah, naturally. What if somebody came up and they were just like kind of like socially awkward and just kept talking to Buffy and lingering and you could tell she was uncomfortable? What would you do?
I'm like, dude, just leave the situation alone. Go somewhere else. Take a time out
Mhm.
for about an hour. Collect your thoughts. Then come to Buffy like a normal individual and not some stupid and dumbass that just can't control their hormones.
All right. And then he says, "Fuck you. This is
That's
between
good.
me and Buffy. You're just jealous."
I'm like, okay, now I have to take you.
And he
Uh-oh.
puts him in a full Nelson.
You just slam
Yep.
him right through a table like he's Brock Lesnar.
Sweet.
No, I would slam him like I would be the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, I got it
Okay.
wrong. Okay. That's awesome.
All right, Brett.
Brett, thank you so much for being our Buffycast Halloween special guest. It was great to have you on. Thanks,
Thanks,
Buffy,
Brett.
for helping me
Thank you.
interview Brett. Thank you, Bobby.
One more question.
Okay.
Okay.
Go
One
on.
more question. One more
And
question.
if you ever decided that you wanted to actually pursue a relationship, could I be your boyfriend officially?
That's a very, very targeted.
Sorry, my headphones cut out. Sorry.
Mine did too.
I was like saying, if you decided to
Oh.
actually go with a relationship and have a boyfriend, can I be your boyfriend?
Yeah. Sorry, Buffy. He's asking if he could be your boyfriend.
But
Oh, we're losing her. We're losing Buffy. Oh shit. I'm sorry, Brett. It looks like we're losing her. Her internet sucks sometimes.
Oh, come on, bud. We don't do this to me.
sorry, Brett. I'm back. Sorry, Brett.
Oh.
Let's Brett, you'd have to. I would want to do like a Bachelor style type thing and stream it.
Reality show. We have been talking about this. Yeah.
It'd be you and 11 other guys, so you'd have to beat out.
No. I don't need
Oh, they
any
gotta
other
fight
guys.
Oh,
each other.
You have to fight them gladiator style.
Wait, don't you know what it's like to try to date an e-girl, Brett? You have to go through a competition. That's the only way it's done.
Yeah, that's the only way to date
Well, if
him.
it's through a physical competition where I gotta physically eliminate them, that's my
Yeah.
deal.
Up to Buffy.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Jelly. What's
Jelly
Jelly
just
doing
went
here?
live and he joined our voice chat.
You little fucker.
Oh, that Buffy.
He still has his
You-
starting
Do
soon
what?
screen up, right? He must.
Oh
Yeah.
He does it like
I always put that up straight.
Jelly,
Yep.
you leave it on for a long time these days, bro.
15 minutes.
Not as long as you do.
Yeah, but why do you do it?
Buffy's like hyping herself up and doing makeup and all that stuff. I don't know what you're doing. You don't even like comb your hair before you stream, so
No.
Well, Adam's got you on that, Jelly.
Sorry, Jelly.
you must have pressing questions for Brett. That's why you jumped in here and wanted to talk to Brett, right?
No.
No?
Yeah.
No. I was
What?
just wondering what you guys were doing in here.
We're interviewing Brett.
We're all here
Oh,
to interview
okay.
Brett. So you got to ask him a question before you leave.
Uh,
Everybody, welcome Jellybean Jolly Crab to the Buffycast. I think this is his first time on. Actually, it really is.
What the hell? Jelly, you need to be interviewed, bro.
I've never asked him because all his
Yeah.
questions or his answers would just be, I don't know.
No, hold on. No, well,
I don't know.
no, it
he
won't
also
be.
gives a lot of yes or no answers. Jelly, one question I have for you. This is Bobby.
Yes.
Do you think you're cute?
Sort of.
Okay.
What do you mean, sort of, Jelly?
Oh.
Oh, he's
Why are
blushing.
you giggling?
He's like giggling little boy.
Dude, he's flashing his hair
Yeah.
around and stuff like that right now. He's like, I'm pretty cute.
He's just looking in a mirror and giggling at himself like, "Ugh, look at me."
Hey, Jelly, open up to us, kiddo. Don't be a hermit crab.
Yeah, Jelly.
Whoops.
Jelly, any questions for Brett?
No.
I really hope you guys enjoyed that. It took me forever to edit it. I am never going to do an interview that long again, but it was a lot of fun, and happy Halloween, everybody. Till next time, stay tuned.